What's up guys, and welcome to another video. I'm going to be teaching you guys how to aim better on Tracer, how to get that perfect aim. Yeah, let's get right into the video. So first things first, with Tracer, I would always go to training range and obviously just practice on these bots that are moving around. Just like Soldier 76, it's more of a tracking issue people have with than a flicking issue. While these bots are roaming around, I would just stand here and just track these bots. You can stand here, it doesn't really matter. You can stand over there on the stairs. It doesn't really matter where you stand far away. But all you want to do is track the bots over and over again. Just keep tracking them and get that down to a pat. Like, see how they stop? Make sure you react quicker than I am. I'm just talking, so it's kind of, I'm not really focused up. Yeah, just sit here and focus on tracing the bots over and over again. And if they stop, you stop with them, and etc. And that'll basically help get you in the rhythm of tracking players overall. It'll get you kind of warmed up to it, and then you can just start on shooting them. So what I do is I go around and shoot these bots a bunch, but what I do is when I'm tracking a player, I kind of move in the opposite direction of them. For example, this bot in the middle, I'm going to use my W and A key to move left like this and just track them. So I usually press and hold W and A sometimes if I want to like go left and go forward at the same time, obviously, while tracking somebody. I do that a lot, or just hold the W or AD in the opposite direction. So if they're going left, I hold my D key. If they're going left again, I hold my D key. And if they're going right, I hold my A key. So see how he's going to my right, I'm holding my A key, and I'm kind of doing a circle around him like this. And I find that's like my kind of aim style, I guess you would say. A lot of people aim differently, obviously. Everybody has different techniques, but that's kind of mine to track somebody. I find it easier to basically move in the opposite direction of them somewhat. And you'll see me do that a lot when I'm tracking somebody and getting these kills as Tracer. So again, this is another example like that. You see how I could just do this real fast, and I'm so used to doing it that I could just boop around and just track these bots pretty decently. You do want to use your blink as well to get used to it, used to tracking the bots. And the only flicking I'm doing right now is flicking to the bots. That's basically the only flicking you'll ever do on Tracer, is just looking for the bot, looking for the enemies and things like that. I throw in some bashes here and there because you do want to bash a lot, but for the most part, thought about just tracking like that and just sitting in the training mode and just going over here, just keep blinking back and forth the fastest you can. You don't have to be too fast. You'll get used to it after a while, and your aim will get better and better and better as long as you can track better and better and better. Like you see right there, that's the only flick you really do on Tracer, is just flicking to targets. See how I was on top of his head right here? I flicked over here, did a really quick turn like that. I am a wrist player, so I have a really fast sensitivity. Also, I will leave a link down in the description below to my top 500 guide for Tracer. A lot of people have viewed that video and liked it, so make sure you go check that out. You'll learn some more tips about pulse bombs and things like that in that video as well. You see how I'm moving right now? Like right there, I was just moving with my W and A key. So I'll do it again. I'll blink, move my WA key, WA, and yep. So that's kind of how I do it. I kind of use both WA, WD. Depends on what direction I'm going in, just to move in that direction. What it does is I'm moving left and right. What the W does is move forward, right? So I do that if they're moving in a certain direction. So say how hell this bot is going to go that way. So I'm going to hold D. Instead of holding just D, I'm going to hold forward as well, my W key, because that's going to get me closer to him while I'm heading in his direction, kind of like a circle. You think about it as a circle with Tracer. That's how I think about it, at least. You see how this bot is going to be going this way again. So instead of me just going left like this, if I just went left like this, you see how I'm far away from him and I can't really shoot him as much. But now when he goes that way and I hold W and I'm going the same direction, you see how my character is just kind of moving towards him more while going left. It's really good also because it does confuse the enemy somewhat, just how your movement is, rather than just going left and right. You're kind of going straight and left at the same time. Also, being on top of high ground actually makes your aim easier, in my opinion. If you are going on top of high ground, you're falling on an enemy, say if you're blinking on them and you're falling, it's kind of easier to keep your aim steady. On the target, I just found. So if I'm blinking like this, I can just do the same thing I did on the ground, but hold W and D or hold W and A and do the same thing while I'm in mid-air and I'm shooting the target. It is way easier when you're falling, in my opinion. Maybe how you play is more difficult. It just depends on everybody, but in my opinion, I feel like it's easier, for me at least. So now I'm going to take you guys into some ranked games to show you guys basically how I aim as Tracer, and I'll try to talk after I get some kills and basically tell you guys what I did. Do have a McCree under, so I'm going to go under on him. Link behind him real quick. I'm just keeping my aim steady in the middle of him since I know he's going to flick. So keep my aim in the middle of him and I can kill him easily with some blinks as well. I do have my pulse ready, so I'm going to throw my pulse in. See if I can get a kill with that. Nope. That's fine. I can push up my team again. Go on the brig. Stay on the brig here. Try to keep my aim as steady as I can. Sometimes I do use my forearm. That's if I really want to like super try hard. I use my forearm muscle. It's kind of like you just have to train. Honestly, you just have to go to the gym for that. Players actually use their forearm muscle to aim, which is very weird. If you tighten up your forearm muscle and you do this, like a little shaky thing like that, that's what some players do. It's a very weird style of playing. Like it kind of looks like this. Go on this brig. You see how my mouse is shaking a little bit more? It's more of like a flicky gameplay rather than a smooth, like how I like it. It's more of a flicky gameplay rather than a smooth, like how I like it. I like it being smooth, and it's better because it doesn't like kill your forearm after a while. It doesn't make just your right forearm muscle insane and your left one is going to be weird looking. It's more about patience with your aim rather than flicky motions. So, for example, like the Baptiste, when he does go in the air, like just make sure you track him down instead of just trying to flick. Instead of just trying to flick to him and be like insane aim and like flicky motion of aim, try to be smooth at it. You obviously flick to him when he's in the air, but when he's like coming down and stuff, you just be smooth with your aim and you'll kill him. For example, right there, I just stayed very patient with my pulse bomb. That's just my pulse bomb though, it's not really my aim. So other than my teammates C9ing, I went in, saw the Sigma ulted, went over here, looked up, and just had steady aim on the Widow that was up in the sky because she was getting Sigma ulted. Then I knew that as soon as I killed the Widow, the Mercy's going to come in. That was my thought process while I was sitting right here. I was waiting for the Mercy to come over. And then I blinked right here. I had a little shaky aim on the Mercy, and that's completely fine if you can't have it smooth 24/7. Because when they're like standing still, kinda, it's not really tracking at that point. It's more like kind of flicking around because she was kind of standing here, and then she made a decision, and at that point you gotta like flick around a little bit. Right there, I had to do a little flick on the Widow. Obviously, because she hooked in the sky, so I had to do a little flick on her. Go on the Hog. Just kept my aim steady on the Hog. Now, Tracer's really good for a bashing counter. Just want to keep that in mind because he's easy to track. And the Hog, I knew he was going to come back after he got antied. I heard that he got antied. I heard the nade go off. So I just looked to my left and just followed him easily. Don't know what this guy's doing. That was a good spear by the Orisa to save me there. Oh. Oh. Like you see, I'm crouching a lot on that kill. That was an easier kill for me since I can just track the McCree while he's coming out of spawn. I'm confident enough I can do it again. There we go, killed him again. Another easy track on him. Now I'll go after the Ana. Ooh, the Ana had a sick 360 sleep on me. Okay, killed the Ana again with the easy tracking. I'm gonna go after the Torb since I have Nano. Stick the McCree. And there we go. Now, there I can stay on Torb and just keep my aim at the center of him after I'm TPing around him. For mostly, I'm using the smoother aim on the monkey since he's a way bigger target, and that's what you really want to do. So right here, he's a huge target. I know I can kill monkey here if he didn't have the heals, but it is what it is. He's getting healed. I am tapping him in the head still. I'm gonna stick him, see if I can get a kill. There we go. Got the Ana since I kept my aim in one spot. Try to track the Lucio. He's running back though, so we don't need to kill him. As you can see, my aim does kind of not. It's not really flick. I wouldn't call it flicking. I would call it more just like readjusting a bunch while I'm facing people. So you just want to be careful of that. Just try to track them the best you can. Always track the big targets, like the monkeys, the Orissas, things like that. Try to go on the McCree or the Ana back here while my team's fighting. McCree looks low. Ana's probably going to be low here soon, so... There we go, McCree. Got the Torb. Try to get the Ana. Go to Lucio. Try to get the Ana. I don't know why I got pulled just now. There you go, just keep my aim steady. So right there, I just kept my aim on the Bastion. Even though I died, it was a pretty good kill on my part, since Bastion is a huge priority in the game. In my mind, I'm always keeping track of the target that I'm going to kill, right? So I rarely change. I do change targets a lot if a target is low HP. But you usually want to just keep the same target in your mind. So say if the Bastion was on point like that, and I knew I was going to be able to kill him because he's a bigger target, bigger hitbox, everything like that. You just keep your aim steady on him and... make sure you shoot a bit, TP, shoot a bit, and then just how I did it. I went in there, got that kill. Too bad I couldn't recall in time because I got killed so fast, but it is what it is. Should be able to get the McCree here. There we go. It's all about using your blinks and just blinking around to get the targets. Right there, I got both the Bastion and the McCree. Just because I went behind and I heard Bastion use his ult, and then obviously he was just sitting still, and then the McCree was kind of vulnerable from running backwards. Kept my aim steady and got them both. So I couldn't talk that much at the end of that round. But as you can see, I did a lot of just TPing, recalling. You can learn all of this in my top 500 video, like I said earlier in the video. I'll link it down in the description below of how to do all what I just did. You be very patient with your aim sometimes. Like when I got slammed by the ball at the end of that round and I killed him though, I was patient. I didn't just like go over there and just try to shoot him while he was slamming me, because I literally couldn't. I had to wait until he was booped in the air from the little lift, and then I just unloaded a clip into his back basically and tracked him through the air. Other than that, I was obviously keeping track of the Moira fade and the Moira recall. Always keep track of abilities when you're playing Tracer, obviously. As you can see, when I'm not warmed up as much and I'm not like as focused when I'm still talking in the video, you can see my aim gets a little shaky at times because people are strafing so much and there's so much action going on. My aim does get like flicky a little bit, but I try to make it as smooth as I can and as best tracking as I can. For example, my aim was very smooth on that. I knew he was gonna like run back Anna, so I just kept my aim in the same spot. I wasn't trying to flick around like this. I just kept my aim smooth in the same spot. Right there, I was just patient with Tracer. I shot a little bit and you saw how I stopped shooting on him. That was because I was going to shoot a little bit, blink, and then shoot more. I didn't want to waste all my bullets in my clip, so I'll have enough to actually kill him, and I did. And that was the whole point of me just stop shooting and then TPing.
Sounds like they have Winston.
Ash.
Nope. Okay.
Ash there.
Okay, I'm gonna, okay. Charge that bash, he's AFK'd me.
He's trolling!
Alright.
He's trolling!
Alright, get out. Oh my.
Yeah, maybe I should ADS.
Bash you.
Got him.
I'm free now. I'm going lamp now. They're 90.
So right there was pretty easy to track the Mercy after she got antied from our queen. And then the Ashe, obviously I used the blink melee tactic. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did, of course, and you can always subscribe and hit that bell icon to always get notified when I upload a YouTube video. And also make sure you leave a comment down below if you do need some extra help with Tracer. I will be replying to comments if you guys do need some help with Tracer and any more tips for like certain situations, things like that. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, have a great day and or night, and peace.